Welcome to the Badass Women of World War II. I'm Lydia, and on episode 4, we're talking about Janet Bragg. Since it's Black History Month, I wanted to highlight the Black women who served as WASP during the war. Unfortunately, there weren't any, and it wasn't for their lack of trying. Segregation may have stopped Black women from serving in the WASP program, but it didn't stop them from flying. Janet Harmon Bragg was born March 24, 1907 in Griffin, Georgia, and was the youngest of 7 children. She attended mostly Episcopal schools and after graduating pursued her nursing degree at Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia. She graduated in 1929 and eventually moved to Chicago for work. Janet had always been enamored with flying, and in 1933 she enrolled in the Curtis Wright Aeronautical University, the only woman in her class. There she focused on meteorology, aeronautics, and aircraft mechanics. Unfortunately, the school only offered ground training, as they didn't have any aircraft of their own. So, in 1934, Janet spent $600 of her own money from nursing and bought the school's first airplane. Along with that, she also helped build the school's airfield in Robbins, Illinois. That same year, she passed her private pilot's license test and became the first Black woman to get her pilot's license from a United States agency. Now, Bessie Coleman was the first Black woman from the United States to get a pilot's license, but she had to get it in France because the United States wouldn't issue her one. When the WASP program was created, Janet rushed to apply, and just like Willa Brown, was denied a spot. She appealed, but to no avail. The WASP program was not accepting Black women. Not to be deterred, she applied to the Military Nurse Corps, and there she was told that their quota for Black nurses had been filled. Strikeout number 2. So she enrolled in the civilian pilot training program in Tuskegee, Alabama. And despite completing her coursework, her exams, and passing her flight test, she was denied a commercial license. Her examiner, T.K. Hudson, while impressed with her flight skills, said, quote, "I've never given a colored girl her commercial pilot license, and I don't intend to." What the fuck? Janet, the unstoppable force that she was, didn't let that keep her down. She went back to Chicago, retook her exams, and just like the first time, she passed them all. She was finally awarded her commercial pilot license. Her tenacity paved the way for others to follow in her footsteps. Janet retired from flying in 1965 with some 2,000 hours under her belt. She managed 2 nursing homes until she fully retired in the early 70s, and then she settled in Arizona. In 1985, she received the Bishop Wright Aviation Industry Award, acknowledging her contributions to aviation. On April 11, 1993, at the age of 86, Janet passed away in Blue Island, Illinois, close to Chicago, the city that gave her wings. In 2000, she was enshrined in the Arizona Aviation Hall of Fame, and in 2022, her name was also added to the Georgia Aviation Hall of Fame. Janet Harmon Bragg fought her way into the world of aviation, and thanks to her, she helped open the skies to women and Black pilots alike.